Hi, Natalie. Hi, Evely. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yusni. How are you? Ever since this MCO started, um, I have really started to embrace the Zoom life, and wow, I'm really starting to like these online meetings now. It's a way I can stay at home in my comfort zone, and I can still meet everyone, and I can see and I can wake up to all you beautiful faces every day. And while sitting in one place, I can meet over, now we have over 50, 60, 70 of you guys. I hope all of you have been having a very good MCO. For those of us who needed a break, we took a break. For those of us who needed to be pushed out of our comfort zone, we got that done. We tried new things. We tried going online. We tried cooking for the first time. A lot of us tried cooking many meals a day. So a lot of us have actually grown a lot through this MCO. Okay, everyone is coming in now.
Nigel, I'm going to pass you the host.
Me? Okay.
Okay, your host now.
All right. So one more minute till we start our official RubyCell Opportunity Brand Day. If you have any friends that are not in yet, please get them in as soon as possible. So we will begin soon. I can see Eve, I can see Evely, I can see Melanie, there's Sue, Amy, Mac is here. Okay, 2:35. All right, let's begin right now. Okay, hi everybody, welcome. My name is Nigel, and today I will be your host slash MC of our Zoom meeting. And the title of this meeting is How to Start a New Significant Stream of Income with Low Startup Costs and Detailed Guides on How to Do So. Now, the objective of this meeting or this Opportunity Brand Day is to let you know a bit about this new way that you can actually make money from home. All right. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have probably heard of many, many things nowadays. Everyone is trying to recruit anyone and everyone to do something online, right? Whether it be e-commerce, whether it be drop shipping, whether it be investing, stock market, whether it be insurance, everything, right? So everyone is trying to recruit everyone in this situation. But what we are trying to do here, okay, is to actually set us apart from the pack. All right, we don't just do anything and everything. Okay, what we do is that we are a stem cell company, right? And this is by far one of our biggest unique selling points. No other company can allow you to get involved in such a big industry like stem cell for such a low startup cost. And in RubyCell, the one thing that sets us apart is as well is the detailed guides on how to do so. Now, a lot of times when you go for courses online or when you participate in sort of new ventures, the venture itself is really inviting and it's a really good opportunity. but not everyone knows how to actually take full advantage of the opportunity and run it through and drive it so that you can get the fullest fruit and result from this opportunity. Now, this is the difference. We in RubyCell have a proven system and amazing, amazing leaders to teach you what is this detailed guides on how to do, what is the everyday things you got to do to actually make your business succeed for who you are, because everybody is different. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone should be put in this cookie cutter formula and expected to thrive the same, right? Just like how some people don't do so well in school, but others do very well when they are put into environments like doing business or doing art or things like that. So this is what this is about, all right? And today, in order to do this, in order to teach you guys and to help you see the future, to hold your hand tightly, okay, and bring you to see actually what could be, all right, is this man. His name is Johan, okay, and he was the first person that brought me into this business. And he is, I would say, he is many things to me. He's a friend, he's a brother, but he's a mentor as well. And I would say that one of the most impactful positions that he played in my life would be as a mentor. And I read this question on Instagram the other day. Would you rather take ₦1,000,000 or learn from a millionaire for a year? Right? And that question really got me thinking. Actually, what is the true value that people are after? Is it the money that they are after, or is it the ability to earn the money? Is it the financial confidence that people are after? Right? So after doing, thinking about it, so I thought, actually, if it's Joe, I wouldn't mind. Actually, because he has proven himself that, he can definitely help me make $1,000,000 with the skills and lessons and things like that. This is how you actually earn the $1,000,000. Not to just take it and then don't have the financial ability and financial education to actually handle the $1,000,000. It's all about, it's the journey that counts. All right. And so today, in this very special day, Johan has agreed to conduct this business opportunity brand day and show you guys what this is all about. So give everyone a round of applause for Johan. Okay, Joe, I'm going to unmute you. How do I do that? Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, everyone, to the brand day. My name is Johan. For those of you who don't know, I just want to check, can you guys hear me well? Not too loud, not too soft, everything okay? Thank you for those nods and feedbacks. Thank you, Nigel, for that intro. Wow, a millionaire education. That means I got to find a billionaire coach because I'm not a billionaire yet. Don't know where I'm going to find one. Yeah. Hello, Dato. Special mention to you. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Again, my name is Johan, and today we're going to be talking about, yes, white collar suits. I don't know when I'm going to be wearing these clothes again. As I told you, for some of you, I bought all these jackets and stuff, and, I got nowhere to wear them anymore. I got to wear them in front of the camera. Yeah. But what am I wearing underneath? You're never going to find out because I'm not standing up on this video. Yeah, you're not going to find out what I wear underneath. So you can just leave it up to your imagination. Yeah, because I'm sure you all are good at that. So I'm going to pull up my slides here. Okay. So the title of today is How to Look 10 Years Younger and Do Big Business. And I just want to introduce a bit about myself. Okay. Just put this here. I just want to introduce a bit about myself. I'm actually half Korean, half Malaysian. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 조한입니다. 예, 원래 제가 한국말로 하는데 오늘은 제가 영어로 할 거예요. Yeah, I'm gonna talk in English today, okay? So a lot of people, when I say I'm half Korean, half Malaysian, the first question everyone asks me is, talk a bit of Korean, talk a bit of Korean. So there you go, I talked a bit of Korean, okay? And I recorded it this time. So if you want to keep listening to me speaking Korean, you can just keep playing that part, okay? I was born and raised in Korea. That's right. I went to Seoul International School. I went to Melbourne Grammar School for high school. I went to Australia. I went to Monash. I studied business. I was an internal auditor in Ernst & Young, Malaysia, and in KPMG. You can see the logos here. I also did work for Khazanah and JP Morgan as well. So I'm mostly in the financial sector. That's what I've been doing for half of my life. And I was also a CEO of a property development company. So I did property development in Europe. I spent around 4 years in Europe. I was a director of a bank And I'm also a translator. Yeah, I also did translation. And I also did entrepreneurship. So I used to run a gym. You can see here that I was actually in a lot of magazines. So you can see here that I was in a magazine here. This is what I used to look like. You know, I think I've put on about 25 kilos since then. But you know, I was in magazines and stuff like that. So, and I ran a restaurant, kids center, cafe, event management, mobile billboards, online shopping, mall, international trade. I did a bunch of stuff, and the most important thing is I failed at it, and I was broke by the time I first started RubyCell. That's my story. Okay, so I joined RubyCell in June 2016 as a founding member. And I did full time in January 2017. So you can see here that this is my latest bunting, which was prepared for our ASEAN convention, which happened in January. There's a video of that on YouTube, which you can check out if you want to know more about what happened that day. And so yeah, I'm the founding member. I'm the Malaysia group, Life group member. And you know, I've started this whole movement in Malaysia. And I'm so excited to be here. Who's this man? This man, his name is Jeff Bezos, okay? What about this guy? This guy is Mark Zuckerberg, okay? And this guy, we all know this guy, right? The most handsome Chinese in the world, Jack Ma. Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world, okay? Mark Zuckerberg is the 7th richest man in the world. And Jack Ma is the 20th richest man in the world, okay? And why am I showing you these photos? I'm showing you these photos because these are the people that I aspired to be when I was working as an internal auditor in property development, you know, when I was doing a bunch of business. These were the people that I was looking towards when I was doing business, okay? And I wanted to be like them. I wanted to, maybe, you know, my goal wasn't really to be the richest man in the world, although that would be cool, okay? But rather, I wanted to know what is it that they all do, and I wanted to do the same thing. And I thought about this question a lot about what is it that these people do, and how can I become successful like them? How can I become famous like them? How can I make a lot of money like them? And the one thing that I understood about them now, which it took me a while to understand, is that they thought about the future. Okay, the first thing they did was they thought. Okay, I think the Chinese word is xiang. Okay, they thought about the future, and then they identified, meaning they figured out what was going to happen in the future. Okay, which, you know, a lot of fortune tellers try to do. But these people looked into the future, they thought about it, they found out what was going to happen in the future, and then they became, meaning they did something. You know, they did something in the market, and they became a market leader. Okay, that's what they did. So they thought about something in the future, something that's going to happen in the future, something that people needed, and then they identified what the next big thing was going to be. And then what they did was they did it. You know, they thought about what the next big thing was going to be in the future, and then they did it. They went and did that, and they kept on doing it. Of course, we know the story of all these people about how they struggled, you know, how they had their ups and downs, but eventually they made it because they had this belief that something was going to happen in the future, and that's what they did. Okay, so I was also looking for, I mean, Jeff Bezos is famous for the everything store, you know, he sells everything online. Mark Zuckerberg connects everyone online. Jack Ma connects China to the rest of the world. I mean, these people did something that was the next big thing at that point in time. Now, Facebook, Amazon, or Alibaba is not the next big thing anymore. Do you know what I mean? If I went and opened a company called Facebook or something book, you know, I won't become like Mark Zuckerberg anymore because it's already done. It's not, we're too late. I'm too late. It's too late for me to do this kind of business. So what is the next big thing which I think about, I can identify, which I can do to become the next market leader? What is that? Okay, what is that? So what's the next big thing? That's the real question here. Because why are we interested in the next big thing? Because we're interested in the next big thing because we want to understand, you know when Amazon, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jack Ma became rich, the people who became rich with them are all the people around them. Do you understand what I mean? So we don't necessarily have to be the best in that industry in order to benefit from that financial benefit, because, and why are we talking about this? Because, I've been talking about this even before the coronavirus. I mean, this is not something new. It's just that, we happen to be living in a world where we have coronavirus. But I've been talking about this even before the virus, that we should be thinking about what's the next big thing going to be, because that's where the money is going to be. And money is important, especially during this time when people are struggling financially, okay? And we don't necessarily have to be the richest man in the world to do that, but we do need to identify what the future trend is, okay? What's going to happen in the future? And be involved in it so that we can benefit from it. If you're not going to be a leader, it's okay. At least be involved in it, okay? So that you can be financially stable. And of course, I don't need to explain to you about financial stability, because let's not kid ourselves. That's why we're here, right? Yeah, we want to be young and we want to live a luxurious life, right? So what's the next big thing? Who's this guy? Nigel, do you know who's this guy? I bet you don't know who is this guy. Yeah, this is Qin Shi Huang. Okay, did I say it right? I don't know if I say it right. Qin Shi Huang, okay? He's the first emperor which unified China, okay, of the Qin dynasty. And his vision, his goal in life was to be immortal. This was his goal in life, okay? And what he did was, he's very famous for sending people, what he would do is he would tell people, okay, I want you to go and look for the elixir of life. If you don't find it, don't come back, okay? So just go look for the elixir of life, okay? And that's why actually China was able to expand so much, because all these people, they know that if they go back to Mr. Qin, they will not be able to find the elixir of life. So they didn't go back. They decided to stay, which is when Korea happened and all these other countries. So he looked for something to maintain his youth, and he looked for something to keep his health strong and his appearance youthful. Because, now at this day and age, once we can eat, okay? People who are stuck in quarantine, we're worrying because we're fat, And of course, there are people who are not eating, but a lot of us who are here right now watching this Zoom, I'm sure you can eat. But now we want to keep fit and we want to be healthy, we want to be strong, and we also want to be youthful looking. And this is a desire that has been in the past for a long, long time. And people have been looking. And in 1981, the answer to this question, how can we look young? How can we become younger? How can we be immortal? How can we become 10 years younger? The answer was actually found in 1981. Now listen to me, guys. I want to remind you, we're talking about the next big thing, okay? I was on a quest to look for the next big thing, because that's me. I want to be I'm a big businessman, and I want to make a lot of money. And the next big thing, I can't do Facebook, I can't do Amazon, I can't do Alibaba because it's already done. I can't do TikTok, I can't do Instagram, I can't do Snapchat, I can't do these things anymore. It's too late for me. So I was looking for what the next big thing was. And one of the things I found out was a lot of people, they still want to look young, they still want to look, they still want to be healthy. And they don't want to be young. They want to be younger. Like I'm talking like 5-10 years younger. So actually, what is stem cell? Now,
an amputated limb.
Now, we're going to watch this video. I'm going to show you this video to teach you in a very easy way the concept of what stem cell is and what stem cell can do. This is do you guys know what a chicha, right? Chicha is a lizard. And y'all know that when you cut the arms and legs or the tail of the chicha, it can grow it back in days, okay? So this is a video about how the chicha or the lizard or the gecko is able to grow its own limb using the power of its own stem cells. Okay, now I know we are not chicha, we are not geckos, I know, okay? But we also have stem cell in our bodies. And the thing is, okay, we watch the video first, okay? And then you'll understand what I'm trying to say.
An amputated limb grows over the course of about 90 days in a salamander.
You can hear the audio, right? Okay, great.
That's a time-lapse movie, watching that thing grow. And now we're going to see what's really going on. Here's the salamander, and it's got a completely new limb. It looks perfect. It has inside bone, it has nerves and muscle, and it can even wiggle. In fact, it's perfect. Now we're going to cut it off. But here's the good news. It grows back. So don't be too scared. First, wound healing. Did you see that wound heal? Now we're watching what the nuke can do that we cannot do. Cells are streaming out of the surrounding tissues into the area of the wound and forming what we call a blastema, which is a group of undifferentiated cells that are in fact really just like stem cells. And they're multicolored because they come from skin, from muscle, and even from cartilage. And these have a miraculous memory of what they used to be and are able to form a perfectly functional limb. And that happens all within anywhere from 30 to 90 days, depending on the size.
Okay, guys. So, okay, so what is a stem cell? Okay, stem cell is the mother of all cells. Okay, it's actually everywhere in our body, and we because of stem cell, we have a brain, we have a heart. Everything starts with stem cell. Okay, just like the gecko who can grow an arm back when it's cut off, we also have the same stem cell inside our body. That's why we're able to, yeah. And so stem cells can become any cell in the body, whether it's a heart, a brain, a skin, or an eye. Okay, and this is, since 1981, scientists have been trying, meaning they couldn't do it yet. They've been trying to grow your own heart or your lung or your brain or your skin or your eye or your arm in order to maintain youth. Okay, just like how that Chinese emperor wanted. And it's happening, guys. It's actually happening right now. It's not like one day in the future. It's happening very soon. Very soon. I'm going to tell you how soon in a minute, but we can now grow heart. Now I've written down these references here so you can get them. We can grow hearts now. We can grow eyes now. We can grow hair now. And we can even grow skin now, okay? And I just want to show you guys, if, you know, when we go on YouTube, if I type in stem cell grow organ, people are growing hearts, you know, legs, brains, ears. You can Google, you can YouTube this, and there's so many evidence to prove that people are able to use stem cell to make people virtually live forever. Okay, it's already happening. The only reason why we don't have have it readily available is because of law, because people think it's wrong. So anyways, that's a different topic. But the point I'm trying to make is stem cell technology is the next big thing, guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, that stem cell technology is the next big thing. And stem cell technology is the future, okay? So this, remember guys, I'm a 30-year-old guy. I want to become rich and famous like Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Ma, and I'm too late for the IT boom, okay? But what I can consider is stem cell technology. Now, some of you are probably wondering, stem cell is too scientific, so I need to be a professional to do this. Well, you're right. Not anyone can do stem cell, because you need to be able to inject, you need to be a doctor, you need to have a lot of certificates. So as a 30-year-old, to be able to do this business is very difficult, because it's not that I'm 30, it's that I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about stem cell, okay? Stem cell, I had to Google what stem cell was, The second thing is, it's too expensive. Even if I'm a doctor and I'm a scientist and I know what stem cell is, I'm gonna need a lot of money to do this business. So a lot of us, or maybe all of us in this group chat, will not be able to do this business simply because we just need a lot of capital to do it. The final thing is, for you to really be able to make money, Jack Ma, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos did not invent the internet. They did not invent the computer. What they did was take a technology and make it so that anyone can use it. That's why they were able to become the richest men in the world, okay? So it's not about making stem cell, inventing stem cell and making it work. I already told you, I already proven to you that people can grow heart, grow skin, grow eye. They can do things with stem cell We can't, it's going to happen very soon. Okay. But we need to have an opportunity where anyone can stem cell, where anyone can use stem cell every day. Okay. So the answer to this is actually Afrozone. Okay. So Afrozone RubyCell is why we are here today. And Afrozone RubyCell is why we are, why I am here today. Afrozone RubyCell is actually a stem cell company. Okay. And it was incorporated in June 2012. It was founded by a water scientist. It's the first stem cell skincare that was ever invented in Korea. And it's the first stem cell network company in the world. Okay. And it's the only stem cell network company that owns its own research and development center, its own CGMP certified factory, and its own government registered stem cell research and development center. Okay. Why is this important? This is important because I'm presenting to you an opportunity where, for me, I don't need to put in the capital and I don't need to be a scientist to be able to come across a product which anyone can use. Okay, for stem cell, all right? Now, this is a presentation done by our founder in Korea in 2018, okay? I was in Korea and I watched this, I took a photo with my camera. So this is from my camera, okay? It says 2019 Afrozone Vision. So 2018, I was listening to the 2019 vision. The vision for 2022, right? So now it's 2020, and in 2022, what's going to happen is that we have RubyCell, but RubyCell is going to have a bunch of different stem cell products, and it's going to go to the rest of the world, okay? And in Malaysia, we have something called Cyberjaya, right? In Korea, there's something called Stem Cell Jaya, okay? And in the Stem Cell Jaya, not anyone can actually build their own stem cell factory there. But we already got government approval to build this stem cell factory. We actually started construction and it's gonna end of this year, okay? And what that means is that right now, we are in this 2020, we are in this 2020 and we're right now in April, right? So what's gonna happen is by the end of 2020, this research and development center is gonna finish. And in 2021, a whole bunch of fantastic revolutionizing product is going to come out, okay? And that means by 2022, which is the 10th year anniversary of the company, there's going to be an amazing release of brand new stem cell related. It's going to be the next big thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell people that this is the next big thing since 2018, guys. And that is how I've been coming all the way here. And we're right smack bang in the middle of it. And it's the best time to join, okay? So I'm going to show you a bit about, of our company, okay? About who Afrozone actually is.
Discovering technology and value that did not exist in the world. People who know the value of the beginning. The thought of making cosmetics with stem cells. It was not easy to jump into the cosmetics market with an unfamiliar technology. However, while knocking on the door to a world with unique competitiveness and expanding the brand area with excellent technology, in our attempt to challenge, we always had the assurance. The confidence that we gain our customers' trust, and also that we can lead the market. This bold challenge, which began with technology and value that did not exist before, is continuing today by offering new paradigm. RubyCell provides a professional solution to protect our customers' beauty with an airbrush system, which brought innovation to the cosmetic culture with a spraying method instead of traditional method of applying cosmetic on skin. Sensitive skincare solution for the whole family, Atarok. And naturalistic health functional food, Herb Resume. We provide products of global standards with CGMP certification, a standard of absolute quality, and constantly research to develop new technology and solutions. Effective one-stop system will be more advanced through Tasan CN Tech R&D Center that will be completed in 2020. Completion of full value chain. We are moving towards becoming the #1 global leader. In order to step up as true global leader who knows the value of sharing, discovering the bigger beginning with the value of the initial establishment, AfriZone.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you that video just to, explain how, we're the company's in Korea and there's a bunch of certifications and we have all those kinds of things. I mean, I'm not going to go through the details of all that because there's a lot of information, but the point I'm trying to make is, RubyCell has actually impacted a lot of people's lives in Malaysia so far. When I first started, I went around, started telling people about RubyCell. No one would believe me, but one person at a time, they started to really understand, how good the product is and how good the opportunity is. And so, I'm going to talk about opportunity a little later, but you're probably convinced, right, that stem cell is the next big thing. I mean, it's pretty difficult to deny that. And you're probably wondering, is it really a good opportunity, and does the product even work? So, I spray RubyCell every day, and my skin looks improved a lot because of RubyCell. But there are some people who I'd rather introduce to share with you a bit about how good this product worked for them. So I'm going to share with you some people. So the first person I'm going to share with you is a lady, and we're just going to watch a very short video of her. And after that, we're going to introduce her into the Zoom chat to share with us a bit about her experience doing RubyCell. Okay, let's welcome our Evelie.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Evelie.
My
Hi.
name is Evelie. Hello.
Hi.
Why did you take my video?
That was
That's
a surprise.
very funny.
I watched
Yeah.
this. I showed this video because Evelie has transformed. I don't even know how to explain it. The day I saw her until today, the transformation that she has gone through, not just with her face because of the product, but her as a person. She's completely discovered herself, and this is actually who she is. And so I just wanted to show that video because that really impacted me. It really was very rewarding above all things that you do, because I mean, that's a big transformation. So, share with us a bit about how you came across RubyCell. What were the challenges, and what's it like for you now?
Oh, okay. Okay. This is actually my first time to do my sharing.
Oh, okay.
In public. Yeah,
oh,
I
okay.
think. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Evelie, and I'm a co-partner of RubyCell, and my sponsor are Michelle and Sharon. A little bit my background is that I have actually around 15 years experience in beauty industry and around 10 years experience in health industry. So what I actually did last time is to build up our human body health and also to avoid serious illness. Yeah. So, and why do I have so many years experience in beauty industry is because my family actually own a business. Yeah, so that's why I did it since I was really, really small. So, but then in 2018, I actually made a very brave decision, which is I want to quit totally from beauty industry. Yeah, I want to went into another industry, which is a wedding planning industry. Why I did that is Actually, it's very hard for me to make this decision because this is what I do. This is my comfort zone. I do my entire life. My entire life I spent in beauty industry. Why I did that is because that time I felt hopeless. Hopeless not to my company, but is to the entire beauty industry. Why I say that is because I can see a lot of aesthetic clinic or med spa is coming up, and I cannot see the future of beauty industry that time. Really, I felt really hopeless. So that's why I really made the difficult decision. I jumped out from the beauty industry. Yeah, because I told myself, in order for me to have the same life as my current life, I would rather do something that is my interest. Okay, because I can see my future in beauty industry, but I cannot see the future yet if I jump out. Okay, this is the most scary part. The most scary part is that I can see my future. I can see my future is like my family, like my auntie, like my mom. That is the future that I don't want to. So that's why I jump up. So actually, God like to joke. This is the time where my sponsor found me and tell me about Rupisa. But at first, I didn't really consider about it because I felt hopeless that time. Remember?
Yeah.
So I actually rejected for a few months. But it took me quite some time actually, around half year or few months, I can't remember. But within this half year, I actually really study about the product. I study about the theory behind it and the company business plan. After a few months consideration, then only I started to really consider about this business because I need to make a decision whether I want to do it seriously or I keep back to my wedding planner company because I already own a wedding planner company and I already have the job. Yeah, so that is very hard decision for me as well that time. But I made this decision to work with Ruby Cell. Why? Because I can see a few points. The first point is because of the product. Yes, I use the product first. Anything I do, I will experience it by myself first because I'm a natural therapy practitioner. So I will use it and I will study it. So after you can see the left, the right side, you can see my before and after photos.
Yeah.
Actually, it's only 1 year. One month before and after.
Your before, here, and after is very clear.
Yes. Only 1 month usage of Ruby Cell.
Wow, okay.
Actually, because that time I didn't have the decision to start this business yet.
Yeah.
But then during this period, only 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks after I use the product, the people around me ask me, why you lose weight? No, I didn't. I gained weight. I put on weight because I was so stressed that time because I just started my own business that time. So I was so stressed. I put on about 5 kg weight.
Yeah.
But the people around me keep on asking me whether I lose weight or not.
Yeah.
So I really serious have deep thought about it. Is it because of this product?
Okay, and you're from the beauty industry, so
it's
a big effect, yeah?
Yes, because the people know me, they can tell my skin is actually don't have really serious problem, serious issue because of my gene. Okay, I really thankful to my mom. Okay,
yeah.
But what I joined, the first thing is I can see the innovation of the beauty industry from this company. Yes, I jumped up from the beauty zone because of I felt hopeless, but I jump back now because I can see the hope.
What? Okay, just tell me one thing. What is that hope? If you put it in very short sentence, okay, this is the last thing you can say. What is the hope? I want you to talk about that hope.
Okay, the hope is that
hope means something about the future, you know.
Yes.
So tell me a bit about what is that hope? If I ask you what hope? you know?
That hope that okay, last time you cannot have beauty and healthy in a very short period.
Mm.
Okay, either you go and for needle, you go surgery or this. But now I can see the hope that you can gain your beauty and healthy in a very short period of time.
Okay, what about wealth?
Okay, the second reason I joined this company is because of the business plan.
Okay.
Last time we know about win-win situation,
Yeah.
but now it's 3-win situation.
Wow, what's 3-win?
The-
Okay.
You, the company, the consumer, or they can gain benefit from the business plan.
Okay. Evilly, thank you so much for that. You know, you only had 3 minutes, but then I gave you a bit more because it's so powerful. Thank you so much for that, Evilly. Wow, so you guys heard that? I'm so happy that she shared because I don't know if a lot of you know her. It's her first time sharing. And actually, I was thinking very deep, who should share? Last minute, I think last night, I think at like 1 a.m. I messaged Evilly because, you know, I think it was 1 a.m., right? Yeah, I can't remember. So I asked her and she said yes. Yeah, she said yes. And, you know, I mean, I'm just so amazed by her transformation. She used the word hope. I'm so glad that she used that word because the point I've been trying to make this whole presentation until now is about the future. We're looking into the future, okay? All right, so thank you for Evilly for that. Once the quarantine is over, you can go and touch her face to see whether it's really good or not. Okay. So who else is using who else is using RubyCell? Okay, so this is my other favorite person. I have a lot of favorite people. You know, and this is Yusni. Yusni, I've met her a couple months, actually many months ago. And you know, she's just a fantastic, positive, vibrant woman. She's actually doing she's got another job. I think it's in oil and gas. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But she's been using RubyCell for a very long time. And she also has a few partners that has joined her. And she's taking her business to the next level because she really sees the opportunity in this, especially since you're able to run this as your own business. She's, she's not an entrepreneur in her own business, but I think she's already an entrepreneur because she can really identify the future on this opportunity. So I want her to share about her story and how she came across the products and the business, what she's going through now, and why she's so gung-ho doing this RubyCell. So Yusni, could you share with us a bit about your experience? Are you there? Nigel, could you make sure you unmute Yusni? Hi, Yusni. I can see you.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Johan.
Hi, Yusni. So maybe you can introduce yourself and share with us how you came across RubyCell and why you decided to, come all the way up to here with RubyCell and what you see in the future for RubyCell.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Yusni. Thank you, Johan, for introducing me. I have been using RubyCell since religiously from July, August last year. And the person who is responsible for introducing me is Datin Nat.
Okay, Natalie.
Datin Nat is my classmate since we were 11 years old. Can you believe it?
Wow. So that's some strong trust, you know?
I know.
And
after so long we met, and Datin Nat asked me, Yusni, is there anything we can do together? I said, I don't know, Nat. You are doing your business. I'm working. I don't know what we can do together. And then we actually talk about, hi Nat, yeah, I see you. So we, one time I met her and I said, I really have problem with my hair. And she took me to see Cash. And Cash, of course, gave me the hair treatment and whatnot. And at the same time, she put me on the spray. She sprayed me with Ruby Cell.
Okay.
I was quite impressed because I've always have problem with my brow fit. I have a lot of fine line underneath my eyes. I have huge pores on my both my cheeks. And at 51, we are 51 this year.
You're
So I said,
51.
at
Oh yeah,
51,
I didn't know
yes,
that. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
okay. At 51, I've got nothing to lose. So why not? We've been using all sort of products. So I gave it a try, and I've bought my first box of Ruby Cell.
Yeah.
And after my first box, I talked to Datinet and I said, this is fantastic. I think this is the real thing that people should be looking or should be using in the for their skincare, because there's a lot of skincare out there. There's a lot of procedures, but nothing actually can really visibly give results without even poking into your skin. So I was quite impressed.
Yeah.
And when I start talking about stem cell skincare product to some of my friends, those who could see me, even after 2 weeks of using, they went back and told their wife that you still look different.
Oh,
And that
really?
was really, really amazing, because I work around guys. In oil and gas, I've always worked around people. So this visible result is seen by others. And to me, that was very convincing. So that's why the next round, I told that let's go and do this together. And
okay, tell us, that's very
okay,
good. Thank you so much for sharing that. Can you share with
I
us
know.
about, yeah, go on. What else are you going to share?
I think I have a lot of people from other parts of the world who have seen me before and after, and they can really see the result as well. So that's why
Oh,
I'm very optimistic that this product will go very far. As we talk, I know we can't do much. We don't see face to face, but we work with friends. I've got Mimi Wahida with me. I've got CT with me, and these people are people with network,
yeah.
and they know this is really good stuff.
Yeah. You use the word optimistic. Optimistic means you have a positive outlook about the future. That's what the word optimistic means. Okay. So can you just very simply, why do you find it to be optimistic? Especially during this time when the coronavirus, everyone very pessimistic actually. So why are you optimistic about Ruby Cell?
Okay. In my industry, we use a lot of digitalization.
Yeah.
We use a lot of technology. So
Okay.
Obviously, stem cell is the future of skincare.
Yeah.
And using technology in the business is what we're gonna do now.
So
Yeah.
you are,
So
yeah.
to me, you cannot be present in every country, but through the network, through digitalization, through Zoom, through Google Meeting, and all this, we can get friends together, and friends who know friends. We create the network.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the future of economy will be based so much on digitalization, on virtual reality, on all this new technology in the market. So in the skincare industry is the stem cell. And we need to combine all this technology together to make it work. So I think you as a user, I've seen the result myself. A lot of my friends have seen me in the past, and they've seen me now, and they know what I am talking about. So to me, I believe what I see.
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much. Yusni's point there, I want you to pick up is technology. It's the technology that drives the growth. Okay, you can't just have a product and a nice name and a bunch of people and be successful. You got to own the technology. And you got to own technology. It doesn't mean you have a certificate to say that you own it. It also means that you have the power to constantly upgrade it, which is what I was talking about. Yusni, thank you so much for your sharing. for your information, Yusni is in the oil and gas industry in the sector of technology. So, you know, she really knows what she's talking about, okay? All right, thank you so much. Now, we're gonna introduce two more people. And, you know, I think I'm gonna introduce someone else who is a bit better than me at introducing these two people. She has been a very early partner of ours, Nigel's partner. We are so blessed to have her. You know, she's an amazing woman who has really impacted a lot of people's lives before RubyCell. And she's really taken that impact other people's lives to the next level, okay? She's been making people more, transforming people before I met her for many, many years. She's been on the newspaper. And, you know, I just want to introduce her quickly to introduce two of her partners who she brought into the business to do RubyCell for the product and for the business. So let me introduce Kawan, okay, who will be introducing these people. Kawan.
Hello, hi everybody.
Hi, Kawan. Yes.
Afternoon to everyone.
So I'm gonna turn the slide now so that you can introduce the next person. Okay. So as soon as I turn the slide, you will know who it is. Okay, and then you can take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And just you've got 10 minutes for these two people. Okay. Thanks.
Sure. No problem.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Today, thank you so much, Johan, for this opportunity to share this brand day with you. Yes, been in the industry of beauty for almost 2 decades right now. And I got to know about RubyCell in 2018, almost in June, July. And I decided to, you know, try it on after a month. And I felt that it was something like I've never seen before. I thought I knew so much about beauty products until I followed Nigel, my recommender, to Korea. And I knew I was really outdated. Yeah. So back in 2018, in July, there was a time when it really changed my entire beauty vision. Yeah. And then the minute I saw amazing results, and then the first thing I thought of, wow, there are so many superstars in my list. You know, you know, it could be women, men from fashion and beauty industry and hair industry. You know, my closest friends, my buddies, and, you know, nobody would say no to extra beauty, you know. So I went through my list of people, and I went to, you know, I introduced them to my doctors as well, my aesthetic friends. And there's one person that I worked with that at that time was almost more than 10 years ago. It is Dato' Liu. Yes, so he was on my list, and actually I did not think about contacting him. You know, I had so many people. Then I was like, oh my God, Dato' Liu. Do you know who he is, everyone? Do you know who he is? He's the fairy godfather for beauty. You know what? Why do I say he's the fairy godfather? Because, you know, when you talk about Cinderella, right? She's got the glass slipper. So now he designs special, you know, shoes for celebrities and royalties and people around the world. So, you know, he faced women from all walks of life. Yeah, name it. And yeah, and he had tried it on him. He loved it. And yes, too much of story. We went through a lot in this couple of months. Dato' Liu, are you there? Dato' Liu?
Yes.
Hi, Dato'.
Hi, Dato'. Yeah.
Hi, I am here. Yes.
Dato', I'll pass this session to you. Yeah.
All right.
Just a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Dato', how is your, I mean, so far, I mean, you've been using RubyCell. What is your vision, and how, I mean, as a person in the beauty line for so many years, what is your vision, and what is your command or opinion on such a revolutionary product? Dato'.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Johan and Nigel. And thank you, Kawan, for introducing. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And my experience in RubyCell, I never thought I'd go into this so-called MLM business. I never thought for years people, you know, approach me talking about MLM.
Yeah.
But I look at RubyCell is beyond MLM. So the starting point was that actually I know Kawon for more than 10 years. You know, Kawon has been in the beauty line for so long, and she is no nonsense in beauty line, you know. And she has such a big name and things like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
one day when I see my wife, after so many years didn't see Kawon, and why Kawon come to my office, and I saw her. Wow, what happened? What happened? You have changed so much. Because in my impressions of Kawon wasn't like that, you know. So when I see her, that was about last year, end of last year. I said, "Wow, have you done something?" But I know. After that, so my wife actually started into using Rubicel. I didn't use it then. So I said, okay, let you use it. And later on, I further explore what it's all about, this Rubicel. And I knew that it's actually this stem cell. Stem cell has been in my mind, in my list of very important technology in the future, especially in the beauty line, especially in the, not just beauty line, it's actually beyond wellness.
That's right.
So this is actually health, even to the extent. So this is what exactly why I go into the cell later on. So I took my wife's gun and said, okay, I need to spray, I want to change as well. I want to look 10 years younger like I want as well. And you know, Johan, remember I even went to your office, first time seeing you, meeting Mr. Wong together, because I'm really careful going into a so-called stem cell and MLM company.
Yeah.
So I have to explore what is it all about, what Howard has told me, whether it's true. I'm extra careful to explore what is the company. Then I really go through, I found the company. See, for me, I'm actually building my brand over 20 years. And also I have my Nixman F&B chain.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with all walks of life worldwide, not only just Malaysia. I'm actually a design for Kate Middleton. When she came to Malaysia, I have 6 pair of shoes for her and 2 matching bags. And First Lady of China, and many queens, a lot of royalties, not only just Malaysia, but worldwide. So I've been actually dealing with a lot of high network, high influence people around the world. So I have to be very careful using what product I actually involve it. So I have to say something, isn't it? The product has to be really towards what my level of. So it's not that I'm very proud, but because I have been in this line for so long, a brand. And for information, a lot of people might not know. I'm actually one of the founder of the Branding Association and the past president of Branding Association of Malaysia. So branding to me is very important. So when I look into Rubicel, I look into Alpha Zone, I look into the profile, the awards they have won. That really means something to me. And not only this in Korea, but talking about worldwide. So to me, this is actually very significant things that I want to explore. That is number one, brand. So brand is very unique. Brand is very important. When you are branded, you are equal to wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
great.
If you are branded, you are wanted. If you are not branded, you are nobody. So today, when you involve Rubicel, Alpha Zone, you are actually in the high level or the league of the world-class Rubicel. You're talking about, I mean, everyone heard about, Johan mentioned about 2022. So this is exactly what I'm looking into as well, because technology, not only here, not only now, talking about beyond 2020, which means the next level of technology of Rubicel, you will see, and I can foresee, I can imagine. Come 2022, it's a totally different ballgame about Rubicel altogether.
Yes.
You will be very proud by then. Just imagine, just 2.5 years to go.
Dato,
guys,
Dato, finish the presentation. I ought to go now.
You know what, everyone? Dato, this course that he's giving us on branding, we normally need to pay quite a bit of money. But he's doing it for free. Dato, thank you so much.
There's another guest, right?
Yeah, Datuk. Datuk himself has, he has been introducing this to all his celebrities and all his royalties, and yeah. So today we managed to have a fashion designer and also a artist. Yeah. So she is also a big name in our country, national. Oh yes, there you go. She's one of the top sisters in the fashion and beauty line in our country in Malaysia. So they are the Selfie sisters. So you can see there. Today we have Hafsa Selfie. This is Datuk's partner. Datuk, you want to say a little bit on? Nigel, you can unmute Datuk. Let Datuk explain a little bit on how he met Hafsa and how did they actually work together in Ruby South? Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Hafsa is none other than Tom Abang Safi's sister, the Malaysian top designer. So she is one of the very important artists as well herself. You must know her. She is somebody is so what you call high level of knowledge in terms of a lot of area of from social to paint to art to fashion and beauty now. So welcome to Hafsa.
Is Hafsa
Hafsa,
there?
are you there?
Yep, I am.
Oh, it's amazing.
Hi.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, I'm totally embarrassed by that introduction by Liu. Anyhow, you'll all be disappointed when you see me in person. But to tell you the truth, hi Johan, your speech was really inspirational.
Thank you very much,
And
Hafsa. Thank you for
I love
joining.
what you said. And the fact that the item is stem cell is the thing that I'm pushing really. But anyway, but from my own experience,
Yes.
I was totally been in the beauty business and having reached this age, I was totally resigned to having eye bags and like, double chin and everything until Ruby Cell. It has worked. And lockdown for the last 8 weeks has been spray, 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 spray.
That's fine, right?
And I am not ashamed to show my face. Normally going out means you just have to put on makeup, otherwise I look like the fishmonger's wife or anything. But seriously, it works. And for me, that is key in anything. A product that works and is easy to use, because all my friends, my celebrity friends, rather all the Madat and everything, have been using all this PRP. I've never bothered with it. And I know because the fact about using needles and stuff like that is totally against my principle. But this is so easy, and the fact it's so modern, so easy to use, I think is key in making the product easy to sell.
That's right.
And most of my friends are very lazy kind of people, and I think this is a key
yes,
factor
me too, Hafsa.
Yeah. So I won't say too much. I am loving the product, and I can't wait to get out of this MCO and actually see, because as much as I love being online, and it's my second time on Zoom, the people I know are not really what you call friendly towards meeting online. So I hope eventually to change their mindset too.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so practically for Hafsa, she does a lot of painting, as you can see on her background. She's a real artist. Yeah, and it's actually not easy for people to convince a pure artist. You know how they think, right? They've got a mind of their own. Yeah. So Hafsa is I was very surprised that she loves Korean dramas. Yeah. So when I first told Hafsa, you know what, I want to introduce you to Johan, then he's like, where is he from? So I was like, he's Korean. Oh, really? When I said he's Korean, and then when she saw Johan, she's like, Korean? Yeah, but he's good looking, right? Yes, he's Korean. Also, when Johan started talking in Korean, Hafsa was like so in love. Yeah. So
thank you so much. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Hafsa, for sharing. It wasn't easy for me to get her. I got her this morning, actually.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Johan, for.
Thank you. Thank you, Kawan. Thank you, Dato Lur. And thank you, Hafsa, so much for those sharing. Guys, so many points, but I really appreciate all the people for the sharing. I do want to highlight a few things, which is number one, you know, whether you're, you know, a very famous person or just an average person like me, you know, everyone is joining into RubyCell because it's a fantastic product and it's a good opportunity. Dato pointed out something which I'm so glad that he pointed it out, which was this whole MLM thing. RubyCell is probably not the first MLM that you joined. And you know, when we joined MLM, this is my first MLM, by the way, okay? And it's not my first MLM that I came across. And for some of you, it's not the first MLM that you are considering or joined. And guys, I'm here to tell you that it's not your fault if you didn't achieve what you wanted to achieve in the previous companies. Because all those products are good, but as Dato said, this is beyond MLM. This is beyond beauty. It's more than that, you know? I'm so glad that he pointed that out. I explained to you my background because I want, you know, when I first started RubyCell, you know what people told me? People were like, why are you doing this full time? Why are you doing this? I mean, what they're trying to say is, why are you doing MLM full time? What they don't understand is what I just explained today. I'm not doing MLM full time, guys. I'm doing the next big thing full time. It just happens to be MLM. And you know what? I'm so happy that it's an MLM because I get to have people like wonderful people like Evely, Dato, Salfi, Kawon. I will not be able to work with any of them if it wasn't for this model. Like seriously, there is nothing that connects me. I'm the last person who will be in the design world, guys. I mean, I wear the same pair of jeans. I'm not gonna tell you how long, but I mean, you know, it's like me and design, you know, but RubyCell brings all these people together, especially me. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm so, you know, so even Evely and I have nothing to talk about together if it's not for RubyCell. Now I hope we're best friends, okay? Yeah. So, you know, thank you for the nod there. I saw that. Yeah, thank you, Evely. So, you know, so thank you so much for the sharing. That was just to show you some of the people who are using RubyCell, okay? And I'm so glad for all the sharing. Now, what kind of products can we expect from AfroZone in the future? I'm gonna wrap up now, okay? We got another 5-10 minutes to go, that's it. I'm gonna wrap up now. Imagine you have a spray where you spray your body and it burns fat. Imagine supplements, okay, where we have an all-in-one spray, right? Where toner, essence, serum, cream, everything done in one spray, right? Imagine we have a supplement, all in one supplement, have all the stem cell you need, all the vitamin, whatever, all in one capsule, because we have the stem cell of all the vegetables and fruits. Imagine a stem cell bank where you can store your stem cell of yourselves and your families. Imagine a global business with a lifestyle where when you become a loyal customer of RubyCell, you benefit lifestyle benefits also. Imagine if this company has share options where you can also hold some shares if you grow together with the company. These are the future opportunities that RubyCell AfroZone provides for you, okay? This is the reason why I did RubyCell when no one else did in the beginning. This is the reason why I was able to get rid of everything in my life and do this full time, because I can see the future, Dato can see the future, everyone can see the future, okay? And this you know, is a really, really big opportunity, okay? I've been saying this 2 years already, you know, and people are 2.5 years now, you know? And these are some of the things that we can expect in the future. Now, how big is your net? You know, now we're in 2020. We all have our net, okay? You know what's a net, right? That's what a net. You know, we catch things with the net. So you know, we've got jobs, we've got restaurants, we've got cafes. Some of us have freelance work. Some of us got beauty salons. Some of us don't even have a net. Okay, it's not important. What's important is that we're all making some money somehow because we're not starving, right? And we have a net. Okay, so let's pretend that all our nets are the same. Now, in the future, there are a bunch of fish that's going to come. Okay, I already told you what's going to happen to the future. I already told you that AfroZone RubyCell are going to prepare all these things. Okay, so that's going to happen in the future. The question is, how big is your net going to be in 2022? okay? Is it gonna be the same size, or are you gonna have a bigger net? Obviously, the person with the bigger net is going to have a bigger catch. But if your size of the net, if you don't even have it, let's say you look at the fish and at 2022, you get the fish to come in, it's too late, guys. It's too late. Now is the time to take this action because it's too late if you do it in 2022. This is a point Dato is trying to say, okay? This is what I've been trying to say 2-3 years ago, okay? And I'm telling you now that now is the time to start building this net because opportunity is coming, okay? And when a person who is ready meets an opportunity, that's when miracles happen. When a person, that also means when a person who is not ready meets an opportunity, miracles don't happen, okay? It's not about the opportunity because the opportunity is already there, okay? It's about whether I'm ready or not. And you got to get your net ready to catch the opportunity, okay? So this is the time, okay, is it okay if we wrap this up and I start talking to you about how you're going to start? You know, when I first, is it okay? Okay, that's great. So when I first started RubyCell, you must understand something. I'm not in the design industry. I'm not in the beauty industry. That time, the skincare I was using was, what was I using? I was using Biotherm. Yeah, I was using, and I bought it at duty free. And that was probably the most expensive. Other than that, I was using very normal Watson products, you know, Watson Pharmacy. That's where I got all my shampoo, whatever from. Okay, so you must understand, guys, that when I was trying to make a decision, I'm that kind of guy. I was 30 that time. Today, I'll be turning 33 in July. Okay, so like become 10 years younger, you know, it's not really my concern. So when I first started, I didn't start because I wanted to have a fantastic beauty product. I started because this is the next big thing. When I think about the future and I identified that stem cell was going to be the big thing, I wanted to become the market leader. And the first step I had to take was to try it. Now, if you're using beauty products anyways, it's okay. This is not a big deal for it. But when I was making a decision, it was a big decision. And I need to try the product and I need to be convinced that this works in order for me to be able to grab this opportunity. So the first thing is I had to figure everything out myself. And when you first start this RubyCell business, you need to have a step-by-step guide on how to actually look 10 years younger by using the product. You know, when I first started, I didn't have all these things, guys. I had to figure it out one by one. But you guys, today is a very special day because you have all these resources available, and it has never been easier for someone to start a stem cell business with all these resources. And you know, this step-by-step guide, you go to you ask Evely, you ask Cash, any beauty course for 1 hour, 2 hour, minimum will cost you 200 ringgit. Okay, probably more, but I put here 200 ringgit. Okay, and you know that we also have the same thing. You know, if a person wants to, we also have, I don't know if you guys can see my hair. It's going crazy, okay? I can't go cut my hair. This morning, I don't know how much wax I had to use to calm my hair down because it's growing like, and my you know, I spray like this, people got hair loss problem. I got my, it's like, you know, it's like vines. It's absolutely thick, but you can't see it, but like, and you know, when you go and want to learn how to cut hair or how to handle your hair, there's a whole course. Now, you know, we actually have a step-by-step process on how to manage your hair, and this typically costs around 4,999 ringgit. So, what you're also gonna get is that, you know, when I first started my business, you know, the wonderful thing. Now, I'm not from the design background, and I'm not from the beauty background, but I am from the finance and business background, okay? So what I can confidently 100% help you is to teach you how to run a business, okay? I can teach you what it takes to run a profitable business. If there's anything I can teach you, this I can teach you, okay? And this, we've got 1 day course, or 1 week courses, 3 month courses, 1 year courses. All these things are, you know, and these are the things that we provide in our membership, you know, and I can confidently tell you that so many people have benefited from this. You know, it's as Hapsa have said, and going online is not something that you decide. It's a necessity. You don't go online. A few days ago, I did a training about this. I'm sure you guys know the company Kodak, and then you guys know the company Fujifilm. Kodak does not exist anymore, but Fujifilm still exists because of change, because they changed. And e-commerce is so important. Now, e-commerce is a totally new field for some people. And I have gone and done the studies. I have paid for the courses. I have read the books. I've paid for one-on-one coaching with the online gurus. And I've studied online marketing. I've boiled it down into how to do it for RubyCell. And I've packaged it so that anyone can do it online. So you don't have to do all that, okay? So that's in my e-commerce training for beginners, 4 weeks training for RubyCell, okay? Of course, you also need to try the product, okay? So our product, you get a bunch of products. It's like $5 of ampoules and and you get a free gun, okay? And it's worth 8,000 plus 700. And the total value is 19,496. Now, guys, when I first was making these presentation slides, I had a choice. I can give you the cheapest product, the cheapest possible way for you to start this business, okay? Or I can increase the price of it and give you more things so that you can really be successful. Because I want you to be successful doing this. You must understand something. When I first started, I was broke. I had debt. People were calling me every day about money, and I lived day to day. This morning I was doing the dishes, and I was still, as I was preparing this, I was still thinking about those days, okay? Because it's still quite fresh in my mind. And if I had, for me, it was not about buying the products. It was about investing in a new business, and I didn't want the cheapest product. I wanted to be successful, okay? I wanted to make it. Okay, and so we could have made things as cheap as possible, but what we wanted to do instead was make it a little more expensive, but make sure you are successful. Okay, so all these things are valued at 19,496. However, all these things are now going to be available at 4,300 ringgit. Okay, and this is a real bargain because when I first started, we didn't have any of these things. I came in at a cost which is much higher, and all this support was not provided. Today, we have so many resources to get you started. We have so many resources to make sure you have a step-by-step process on how to get your business started, how to look 10 years younger, the information that you need to recruit someone else, and to start your own business. You're going to be joining a community full of wonderful people like Dato, like Kawan, like Evalie, like Michelle, insurance people, design people. I mean, I think I'm pretty cool too. You'll be joining all of us, to be able to do this business together, okay? And so this is a really good opportunity for you guys. Now remember guys, it's either you make your net bigger now or it's too late. You got to make the decision now, okay? And someone asked me this question. Let me think about it, let me think about it. I can do it later. I still have time. Guys, you don't have the time. Time is always passing. 2018 was when I first started. 2020 is 2 years later, less than 2 years later. Now it's 2020. 2022 is 2 years later. You don't have a lot of time. There is still some time left, but you need to start right now, okay? I'm telling you, you need to start right now. Is it going to be easy? It's not going to be easy, okay? But it's possible, and you can make it. Now is the best time because if you joined when I joined, honestly, it would be a bit difficult because we didn't have anything that time. But now we have a lot of support. We have a lot of resources. It's the easiest time to start right now, okay? And it's the cheapest. This kind of value you're not going to get anywhere else to start a stem cell business, okay? 4,300 ringgit to start a stem cell business which can change your life. You can't get anywhere else, guys, okay? So what you can do right now is WhatsApp the person who referred you and ask them, tell me how to look 10 years younger and do big business, okay? Because essentially, this is the proposal that we're giving today, okay? You can look 10 years younger now and you can be involved in the next big thing. Okay, this is the value that we're giving people right now. This is the reason why someone like me, who had all these professional backgrounds, I've worked with many multinationals, I've been around the world, I've done all that, and I still do RubyCell because this honestly has the future. This is the future. Okay, yeah, it is evilly said. I don't know how many times in your life that you encounter an opportunity to change your future. But when it's in front of you now, you grab it. Every one of you deserve to create your own greatest future, you know? She messaged it to everyone, you know? So guys, I'm telling you, I cannot say enough. Take the action today, right now. Pick up your phone. I'm giving you time right now. Pick up your phone, okay? And message the person who referred you. Tell me how to look 10 years younger and do big business, all right? It's only 4,300 ringgit. And I'm telling you, this is the best opportunity that's going to come across in your life. All right? So take action. Okay? Now, so guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to give you guys the time to be able to contact the people who referred you. Now is the time to take action. Okay? And if you have any questions about RubyCell or AfroZone, please ask the people who brought you. Okay? What you shouldn't do is just go back to your life. Because for things to change, and this is the last thing I'm going to say goodbye. For things to change, you have to change, okay? For things to change in your life, you have to change in your life. And this is the change that you need. This is the change that will make your life go upward and forward only. Got it? My name was Johan. Thank you so much. Nigel, back to you to conclude. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you, guys.
All right. Wow. Thank you, Joe, for that very immersive and very wonderful and inspirational talk. Okay, guys. So basically, this is it for the Opportunity Brand Day. Thank you all for coming. And we'll be here to wait for you guys to put in the questions and also to receive messages from people. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, see you next Sunday at 2:30 for our next Opportunity Brand Day. And we'll let you know the details in the group chat, which everyone is in. All right.